Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Oracle Migration Suite. Now let us see a quick demo on the conversion of Oracle Forms to Angular and Node.js components. For that, let's log into the portal. Let me switch to the Forms conversion. Here we have the repository connected and we have all the source files. For demo, we are going to convert the DM001 Oracle form. Have selected it. We also have options to convert Angular and Node.js individually as well as both at the same time. Let me start the conversion. Meanwhile, in the conversion process, this is the source file which we are converting right now. It has all the necessary CRUD operations. It shows the list of employees. It has a filter block at the top, as well as it has few options to add a new employee, update the existing employee, as well as delete, and the exit button. After a few minutes, the process has been successfully completed and we have our files downloadable. Let us download all files. Here we can see what we have under the zip folder, which is the logs folder, front-end Angular components, and back-end Node.js files. Then we have few instructions which the developer can follow in order to integrate these generated components into the existing application. Let us download the zip. Let me extract the zip folder. Inside the folder, as we said, we have the logs, backend and frontend components. Inside logs, we have the instructions file. This instruction file tells what is present inside these. So inside the frontend components, we will be having three files: HTML, SCSS, and TS files. And under the backend Node.js, we will be having the necessary controller files, service files, and route files. Then these are the steps which for the setup of Node.js backend, and these are the steps which the developer can follow to set up the Angular component. Then we have inside the backend folder, we have the documentation generated. Let us open it. So inside the documentation, we can see that we have an in-depth details of what are all the endpoints created in the server side. This is helpful when the developer tries to manually interpret the generated components if any error occurs. Then we have the Swagger documentation. This documentation shows all the request response structures, which is very important for understanding the communication between frontend and backend. The developer can also use this Swagger JSON to understand the communication. Then we have few JSON blocks which we extracted and used for generating the backend. If necessary, the developer can also see to it. Under the front-end folder, similar to the documentation we saw, we also have a documentation for the front-end. What are all the endpoints which the front-end uses, how it communicates to the backend. Then we have few JSON blocks which we generated, which we initially extracted for the front-end purpose generation. Let us extract the front-end Angular components. Inside it, we have a single component named DM001. Under that, we have three files: HTML, SCSS, TS. As a first initial step to integrate, I'll just copy this folder and paste it. I already have a home template which is already running. This is my existing application. I'll be pasting it into the forms folder. So the first step has been completed. The second step is to configure the routes file, app.routes.ts, where we'll be connecting the class name to this routes app. So the generated class name is this. Second step, you can call this. So generated, and I'll keep the name as TM001. We have import. So the second step has been completed. Let's move to the third step, which is to update the sidebar. I'll update with the same name. Set sidebar. Here, we may get few import errors or compilation issues, which is easy to solve based on the complexity of the file. I already have this file fully manually interrupted and executable, ready for execution. Let us see it. This is the file which we converted, and we have also done the manual intrusion process. Let us see the search functionality. We can also search through ID as well as first name as well as the number. This is the phone number. Let us add a new employee. We already have an employee, which is Johnny. He's on leave. Let me save it. Yeah, this is the record which we created. Let us edit it. We'll change this initial to D. So it's number to 7. Let me update. Yeah, the employee details has been successfully updated. Let us delete this record. Let me delete Johnny. Yeah, the record has been successfully deleted. The list also has been refreshed. We also have few pagination options. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.